Call this regular call meeting of the General Economic Development Corporation Board to order at 6:30 p.m. on September the 10th, 2025. Let it be known that Dr. Hicks is not here, excused. Okay. Instead of an invitation, we'll take kind of a little quiet time here. We've had some bad news today. We've had another assassination attempt, and that's always a time. So whatever your personal preference is, for whatever your feelings are, let's take a few minutes just to contemplate it. Okay. Stand for the pledge, if you would, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Okay, did we have any public comments? Yes. Okay, moving through public comments, we have the consent agenda items.
I move to approve the minutes of August 13th, 2025.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve. We have a second?
Yes, I'll say.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Unanimous approval on the consent agenda items. Moving to the regular agenda items, discussion, consideration, and possible action on a rail yard proposal. Did send you forward to each of the council members the pro forma cash flow statements that we received from those people to go with the previous information, which also included some costing data that went in, so that the group is looking forward to, or looking to get. So, discussion.
So for me, I can start with and talk a little bit about, I don't know what the legal avenues are for us to permit all of this. I think there's some opportunity as the project moves for some reimbursements. I kind of look at it, we're a type A corporation, so it limits what we can and cannot technically spend money. We can help you with primary jobs, I think, such as that, but I think we need to do a little more legal homework on it before we can absolutely say what we can fund fully. But it's not a no for me. So let's figure it out as we move, and I think it would be more of a reimbursement than an upfront. That's typically how economic development corporation works. You make the investment, and we'll give it back to some degree. That's my vision of it.
Well, yeah, and that's what you said, a lot more detail, but for me, I really want to talk to council, just actually find out exactly how far we can go, what are the parameters on this. Anytime we can bring in any kind of jobs to a city like Gerald that's on the verge of exploding, growing, we're here to help. But I would need for my comfort zone to see what council actually says that we can, because I don't want to step out of bounds, because there's going to be somebody right behind you coming. And we want to make sure it's fair to y'all just for the next 2 or 3 that's coming in.
I think I pretty much in agreement on Tim's side. The idea of us capitalizing the entire investment is not what the 4A was designed to do. Okay. Certainly we're supportive of any growth that comes in there, but again, it's more on a reimbursement by performance clause. So with the hiring of X number of people, we can be, perfectly happy to reimburse you for certain costs. The idea of paying your legal fees for incorporating and all the rest of the line items that you had in there is really not something that the 4A board would be allowed to do. It's at that point, kind of taking a look at it and going, well, for that much money, I want 51% of the company then. So. And that's not what we're into. We want to see you succeed, and we'll do what we can to get it in there. It's, to go forward. But I think on the other basis, it would be coming up with a counter proposal as to what would you like us to consider reimbursing you for as you go forward. Okay, specifically, I think, especially with Tony if you've got jobs that are out there and you're employing people, then certainly we as an EDC board can fund some parts of that, whether it be in training, obviously we can't hold the wages, but we can do some other stuff, infrastructure for improvements. There are some things that we could reimburse in that one. So we could work out an agreement between you as you go forward in what you're doing, but as far as the 4A board funding the entire $350,000 that's in there, that probably is not going to happen anytime soon. So did you have any other items that you would look at or things that you would need us to take a look at? I know you've already got the infrastructure. You got water, you got wastewater, you got roads, you got an A building. It may not be what you want, but you got some of that stuff already in place. Okay, so I think this board is really looking at the infrastructure type things that are there. Okay, that was what, and infrastructure can be up to and including getting you qualified people to work in your area. That means working with Dr. Hicks in the school district to get. I mean, I don't know what your requirements are for your employees, but certainly there's a part of it out there that we would be engaged to make sure that would happen and come to pass. Okay. So I don't speak just on my end. I think what happens is that there'll be no action on this. Okay, I think we need to go back out with a plan B. We're not going to fund the 350. We certainly will do. Not putting words in it. We certainly will do the ancillary things that we normally could do. Okay, as far as training for employees or some of the other things that are out there, or reimbursing fees that you've got for real infrastructure or items that are in there. But as far as fronting the money for the entire project, that isn't going to happen, at least not within, unless somebody comes up with a rule, or if the city decides to engage in something that's outside of our venue. Would that be a fair assessment from the board?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You understand it?
Yep. That's
Okay. All right. I still think the project's great. I hope you guys bring that in here, because
Yeah, there's other opportunities, so I will take the opportunity for myself to go out and see. So if we were a B corporation, that changes things. We can do grants, we can do, and being an A, that just limits us so much. But there are some state B corporations that I have contacts at that I'll be happy to share with you. Maybe there's some grants, to help at least get it started, and then maybe there's a way we can kick in later, or the city can kick in. Let's see how we get you going.
Okay.
So I'll be happy to share that, what I have with you, and see.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Wonderful. All right, okay, moving on to item number 4.2. This is just an update. Apparently there was some misunderstanding previously about the PUC transfer from Georgetown to Gerald for the Labatt action, which is the cities. I don't think we're taking any, but you have an update.
Yes, I did. Talked with the attorney, Ms. Trish Ferguson, that's working with EDC, City of Gerald. And the maps have been redesigned to what the PUC will require, so that's been done. Communication has been made with the City of Georgetown attorney, and all the paperwork has been reviewed on both sides. And the only thing that Ms. Ferguson is waiting for is in the resolution or the meeting minutes from City Council of Georgetown showing that they did approve this process. And I talked to her last week. That attorney's name is Trish too. I don't know what her last name is. But the city attorney for Georgetown is supposed to be sending her that document showing that everything has been approved. And she said after that it should be about a 1 or 2 week process, no big deal. And once it gets filed, we won't have to wait until PUC is completed. Once it's filed, and then the city can go forward with this development.
Okay, all right. Okay, then we'll be officially out of the Labatt business. Okay. All right. Okay, so those are the major action items we've got. Thank you, guys. Okay, please be in contact with them. Okay. All right, good. All right, okay. So short meeting, anything, topics that you Jen will wanna come up, I wanna bring one up. We talked at the last meeting about getting Joe and I signed up on the signature card. We need to get those done immediately, because this is my prerogative. Starting in the October meeting, I would like you to get the financial report just for the EDC, so that we can see funds that are expended, okay? Because the determination was made by the resolution that was passed is that only the EDC signatories are gonna sign checks coming out of the EDC funds, okay? So, if we can get that done as soon as possible, I think you got some Joe's information. Yeah, find out whatever we need to do. I mean, Joe and I are local. If we get the signature cards, we can be over here in 24 hours, okay? But I do wanna do that. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
you're good? I'm good. Do you wanna add? Okay, there being no further business in front of this board, we stand adjourned at 6:41 PM.